Years ago, I read a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. In there, Mr. Kiyosaki explains there's four legitimate ways to make money in the capitalistic society. So in this video, for the course titled Entrepreneurship for Immigrant and Why the American Dream is Alive, I wanted to explain to you the four ways of making money and why you need to register a business this month. If you're new in Canada or US or you've been here for years, the first step to that American dream is indeed to register a business. Allow me to explain why. In his book, The Cash Flow Quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki explains that the first way to make money is an employee. There's someone who goes to a job, clocks in, clocks out, and get paid by the hour. The minimum wage in Canada happens to be $17.50. And that's how much a person would get for spending 1 hour at a minimum paying job. Now, there's people who also make $50,000 an hour. Those are the CEOs of big companies. But both of those are considered employees because they work for someone else or some other corporation. Now, employees get taxed first. So that CEO, before he gets his $50,000, is taxed 40 to 60% of his income. That employee that works at McDonald's is taxed 20 to 30% of their income before they get the paycheck for that $17.50. There's a lot of disadvantage if you're a nurse, if you're a lawyer, if you're someone, no, lawyers don't qualify here, but if you have a regular 9-to-5 job, that's what I'm asking you to do. And the first step, to take the first step in becoming an entrepreneur, which is registering a business. Now, allow me to explain all of the benefits, why you should register a business this month as an employee. So the second way of making money, as per Robert Kiyosaki, is self-employed. Now, self-employed, like a carpenter, it's like a dentist, it's like anybody who works for real estate agents are famous for this. There's sales professionals who do this. There's a variety of people, and the harder they work and the better skilled they are, the more money they make. So it depends on a little bit of self-reliance, gives you a little bit of freedom of time and flexibility of schedule and things like this. Now, when they file their taxes, self-employed, first they deduct all of the expenses they had, the equipment they purchased, even took out customers for dinner or the brochures they printed out, whatever that might be, will be deducted, and then they are taxed on the remaining of their taxable income. Now, the third way to make money as an immigrant entrepreneur is to have a business. And a lot of immigrants who come from Far East and Near East, they buy businesses and they come here. They have a McDonald's or a Tim Hortons, and they got a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds running the place, and they're enjoying their lives, might be here, might be in Mexico, Hawaii, or anywhere in the world. And that's the power of having a business. And the business, having that business starts with a small business registration. It really doesn't require you to go buy McDonald's or Tim Hortons or anything that you cannot do right now. Now, the last way, as per Robert Kiyosaki, to make money is to have enough money invested in the market that your money grows with the market and makes you money, or have, investments in real estates and so on and so forth. When your money becomes a source of income for you, you are financially independent. And in North America, only 4% of the population to 5% are financially independent. They have over a $5 million accumulated, and that money generates enough money for them to live free and be absolutely independent of anything or anyone. And then they're mega rich, that's 1% of the whole population. Now, when an immigrant comes here, and I haven't met any, most of my friends in Toronto, in Canada, in US, in Europe have migrated because they had a dream. They had an ideal life in their mind, and they thought that's how it's going to be when I arrive in Canada, in US. And most of them fall into the traps of migration, and the purpose of this videos is to educate you on not to fall on traps. So if you're brand new, you need to have a team of people around you. And that team of people who's going to tell you and educate you and guide you is at Camel Care University. Because for 3 decades, I have committed my life into education, into learning professions, about different professions, networking with a great variety of people from around the world. And we have together combined efforts to create an environment of growth for those of you who are serious about your growth. And that environment is showcased on www.camelcare.ca, which is the home for health and wellness. We do a lot of activities there. There's a lot of announcements that are being made, but these videos are specifically made for immigrants who are thinking of opening their businesses. So should you do that, make sure you get in touch with our team. For the next video, I'm going to show you the details of starting the business, and for the first 90 days, what's going to happen to you mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially when you start to launch a business. So stay with us, watch all 5 videos. Please share this with your community. Send us a comment, write a comment below. Make sure you're engaged. I'm Arif Gilani, your instructor. Thank you for watching.